This brand powder is worth $500 million. Genius level scientists came up with the formula, then world-class influencers all promoted it, and now 4 million customers are all addicted. So right now, I'm about to buy it to investigate how HUEL, the company behind it all, went from making nothing to $247 million per year in record time. Ready? Finally here. All right, so I received the package, but I did notice something weird about the order, and I do think that tiny detail is making them millions of dollars per year. And it all started on the product page. On it, I had to choose between these two options: buying the product once for $56 or getting an instant 20% off discount with the subscription that I can cancel the moment I place the order if I wanted to. So like any intelligent person would, I picked option 2, their subscription. But there's something weird about their subscription, because you see, most subscription brands will charge you monthly. Hiya with their supplements, Mad Protein with their protein powder, AJ1 with their greens powder, but no HUEL. Instead, they'll charge you every 4 weeks. Now let's compare both models, because I think that tiny difference is making them millions of dollars per year. In 1 year here, you'd be charged 12 times, once for every month. But here though, you'd get charged every 28 days. And in 1 year, that's 13 payments. HUEL's subscription costs $45, so current subscribers are paying $585. But here though, they'd only pay $540. Most subscribers don't realize, but the 4-week subscription is 8% more expensive. Now 8% doesn't seem like much, but when you're making $288 million per year like HUEL is, and you could very well have $150 million coming from subscription, plus or minus 8% of that is $12 million. Now, of course, HUEL can only make that $12 million if people stay subscribed. And I came to find out they do. So how does HUEL get people to buy the exact same product every 4 weeks for years? Right now, I got no clue. So I guess I'll have to follow the protest to figure it out. If you didn't know, HUEL is a meal replacement company. That powder that you see me pouring in a bottle, you just have to add water to it, shake it, and in a few seconds, all right, it's ready. But is it good though? Because let's be honest here, if it tastes terrible, there's no way I'm buying it again next month, no matter how great their marketing is. Yeah, it's good. I like it. But as I finished the bottle, there was one thing I could not stop thinking about. You see, while the package was getting shipped, they asked me to take a certain quiz exactly 4 times. I thought it was just a fun and playful thing, so I did it, right? But then I realized I did expose myself. I told them what my goals were, what I like to eat, when I plan on drinking HUEL. So I'm thinking, yeah, they will 100% use that to keep me hooked on their subscription. Now, am I just paranoid? Is that such a crazy thing to imagine? Well, no, not really. The reason I know they will is because the email that they've sent me are so personalized that I read every single one of them. I actually went through 5 before I decided to buy this one. So let me show you the one that finally pushed me over the edge. This is one of the typical emails I've received before buying the product, and every single element is intentional. From these 4 bullets to the offer they mentioned here, save 20%, to the actual image that's featured here, everything here is intentional. Then know that I'm interested in this product because I've visited this page many times, and whenever I attempted to buy the product, I added this specific option to my cart, and this is the subscription option. And so whenever they send me an email now, they only feature this product, and they also make sure that the first thing that appears in the email, saves 20%, free delivery, is the biggest thing to highlight that would push somebody to buy the subscription instead of the one-time payment. But here's where it actually gets interesting. I changed the identity and sneaked back onto their website. This time I used my phone instead of my computer, gave a brand new email address, and completely changed my location as well. All this to say, I'm pretty sure they did not recognize me, and thinking I was a new person, they sent me completely different emails. Watch for yourself. This email, we already went over it, is personalized based on the product they know I'm interested in. It went to one of my many different inbox, but if I switch to the other one where I haven't visited any product page, basically they have no information on what product I'm interested in. Now they show many different products instead of just focusing on one. So they show me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different products, and they basically feature use cases for every single one of them to help me make a decision. But why would they go through the struggle of creating personalized email for every person who enters the website? To be fair, I wasn't even sure it was worth doing. So a few years back, I tried it on a brand that had very generic email, switched to a very custom one, and that was the first month that brand made $100,000 from emails. Now, ever since then, I've been using a similar approach on many different stores, and this never failed me. So I can only guess that's why HUEL's personalizing their emails too. So starting now, I think there are 2 ways they could use my information to make more money. Number 1 is the standard play, just getting me to stay longer on the subscription by reminding me of my goals and reinforcing that HUEL helps me on that journey. And the other more interesting way is actually recommending me another product that I would need to buy to fast track my way toward whatever I said my goals were. And oh boy, they did exactly that. Do you remember the quiz that they asked me to take? Well, at question number 1, I answered, I'm ordering HUEL to eat healthier. Then on the next question, I said, I'm more likely to have it as a supplement. And next thing you know, I've received this oddly specific email on my phone. They mentioned what I just told them my goal was. Then they move into potential solution that might help me on that journey. And then they recommend, weirdly enough, their only supplement product that is specifically designed for my situation right now. But so far, I only tried one of the 5 HUEL products that I purchased. That's why I didn't plan on buying the greens powder just yet. But that email made it look extremely cool. and I was tempted. Over the next few days, I tried many different flavors. If you don't like chocolate, they got 8 others, and if you're not at your place, they got bars or even pre-made drinks. That way, staying on the subscription is always convenient, but there's an issue that goes with convenience, and that could cost them millions. Cycling through the same meals over and over again can get boring, and usually when it does, that's when people cancel their subscription. So watch how Huel solves that issue. Back in 2020, this user made a post about wanting a mac and cheese flavored Huel. 193 people agreed, and about 1 year later, you can see that the Huel team basically came up with a formula. So there was one flavor which was suggested way more than any other, and we totally ignored it. That's because we were already working on it. So guys, the mac and cheese flavor is here. Stay tuned. They then kept on teasing the launch in the forum, but also on Reddit and email marketing, of course. And then a few days later, they released it. Meaning, on top of convenience, Huel deeply cares about the taste too. They actually do. In one sitting, I've eaten the brownie one, the cookie one, and the peanut caramel one. And because they kept sending me emails about the greens powder, I finally clicked on one. That's when I landed in the members area. At this point, I could not resist, and in 2 clicks, all right, a new package is home. So I guess it's finally time I reveal something I kept hidden from the very beginning, because it became very obvious now, but every single time that I purchase, they have a clear plan to extract even more revenue out of me. Here's what I mean. This is a screen recording of the checkout page as I placed my latest order. Pay attention to the first thing they showed me after I click buy now. All right, so here, this is just me confirming the payment. And right on the thank you page, this is the first thing you see. We'll give you 20 euros off any order over 60 euros for every friend who orders for the first time. And they don't stop there. They also mention affiliate offers when they welcome you in the members area, and the email they send you right after you purchase, and on every single delivery that they send you. If you scan the QR code, you'll land on this page, and this is great copy. So this is one of the pages they use to get you to refer your friends so they can generate more orders, right? And I'm saying it's one of the pages because, as you can see, they have multiple instances of that same page depending on what country you're. So this is a Europe page, this is a US page, and this is the one they're running in the UK. And even if you come to this page at different times throughout the day, you'll see different offers, different wording of the same offers. So this is something they're taking really seriously. And across all instances of that one page, you will pretty much see the same structure. They always include 2 things. Number 1 is the referral offer, why you should refer in the first place. So here, for example, it's get 20% off your next Huel order. You'll unlock 20% off your next order. So this is very clear. But then the next thing is why, as the referrer, you shouldn't feel sleazy about it. Because if there was nothing in it for your friend, you probably wouldn't want to pitch him something. And so that's why they include this. Even better, they'll get 20% off their first Huel purchases thanks to you. These strategies we went over, I continuously use them on the stores that I work on. So if you want to work with me, click the first link in the description. Otherwise, check out how this brand's making $600 million per year right here.